What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay, and I had a couple of questions about how to get negative feedback removed. What are the steps since we can't call in anymore? Funny, I woke up this morning and the ones that I talked about yesterday were gone. So something happened to make them go bye-bye, so I'm happy with that. But if you go to ebay.com/sellerhelp, I'll put the link below this video. Top one, request to remove feedback. You click on that, it'll bring them up. You hit the request to remove, and I believe you give reason. Okay, I didn't want to push it. Even though this one was wrong, I probably won't be able to fight this one. Cassette tape was homemade, not original. I'll put it in for it anyway. But you can put in profane, or if they make bad remarks on there, personal information included, doesn't follow eBay policies, legal concern, manipulation, extortion, etc. Related to a case that was resolved in my favor, other reasons outside of my control, weather, disruptions, technical issues. So others, pretty much anything that's not one of these. Like this one, I know it's not going to get removed, but I'll put cassette was not homemade. Please see pictures. I know that's going to not get removed, but I'm just doing it for the sake of this video. But yeah, profane, if they curse, usually you can get it taken up. Well, used to. I was surprised I woke up and mine was gone. So here's where you can try. Let me just put it that way. If they include any personal information about, I guess your like name or address or anything like that. Anything that's manipulation or extortion feedback. What I do in this case is, if it's manipulation, before I'd call it in, but now what I would do is click this one. If they send you an email stating, I'm going to leave you negative feedback if you don't do this, take a copy of that email, put it in here. I'm guessing you could, with reasons, additional info. You can put it in here and then put in there also, please see email sent through eBay. So then got a better chance of them looking for that email to make sure that is what they said, and hopefully goes in your favor. Related to a case that was resolved in my favor, that would probably go into something like if you have free returns, after a free return is closed, the negatives come off. There are times in the past where the negative didn't come off and I had to call in. That's what I would use in this case. Say, hey, I had free returns. I gave them a refund, but it didn't take away their feedback. That should do that. And then other reasons, anything other. So, and then after you do that, hit send request, and that's it. So, ebay.com/sellerhelp. I will put that link below. And then also you have to remove defects. I haven't done that in years, so I don't know what I have on mine there. If you need a selling limit increase, report an issue with a buyer. The defects on your account can be like usually in the area of shipping. If it gives you like a late smack, bad seller, but yet it was scanned within 2 days, then you could do it there. Let me see if it brings it up for you. Yeah, so looks like I got a few here. I'd have to go back and see what it says, but normally what this falls into is if it's not scanned within 2 days, it's considered to be part of a defect rate, if I remember correctly. And then if this is here and it has been scanned within 2 days, you can ask to get it removed. So I'd have to go look and see the details on this. I don't remember where to look for the details. Defects will only impact your seller levels if they drop below certain thresholds. Your current seller level is top rated based off of current defect rate. If you are evaluated today, your seller level would still be top rated. Your next evaluations, you can see details here. So that's just going to probably bring up that whole thing. So yeah. So I don't remember exactly where here we go here. So yeah, mine's only transaction defect rate. I'm guessing this is where it's at. No, this is the out of stock one. Yeah, I'd have to do a little bit more on this one to find out exactly where it's at. It's in a weird place that I don't go to very often. That's why I forget. But it'll be like a bunch of bubbles. Let me see if this is it. It'll look like this. So maybe it is here. Maybe I can. So where are all those other ones that it's saying? But okay, so this one is the Foo Fighters even on? No. That was the one I had to cancel because apparently it was relisted and I had already sold it. Trying to think. Oh, maybe this will do it. Nope. All right, it does look like this, but it's here. It'll say late shipment. So it's got something to do with late shipment. Here we go. So under late shipment rate, get full report. Here we are. So here's where it is. Tracking indicates late delivery, so I got a bubble there. So what I would do is, see, I've only done this a few times. So what I do is copy that. Whoops, I need to go to orders. Go into orders. Look up the title. Because all my items are dropped off by the following business day, but when does the post office scan them? That's the question. So what I do here is look at tracking was uploaded on the 30th, but they didn't scan it. They didn't scan it here in St. Louis. It didn't get scanned until it went to Indianapolis. So that's why it didn't get scanned within 2 days, because the St. Louis location did not scan it. So November 30th. So that was more than 2 days. So you get punished for the post office not scanning your items at drop-off. That's why you should always get your paper scanned, your scan forms. So I'm not sure what happened that day, because normally it'll say waiting for scan or something there. Let's check one of these other ones. That I know didn't show up, so I had to refund that one. Got lost in the mail. I should check again to make sure it didn't get delivered, just in case. So here we are. So here that my post office, I dropped it off on the 7th, but they didn't accept it until the 11th. So let's see if that was a weekend. Nope, so that was the middle of the week. So I dropped it off on Tuesday, or maybe dropped it off on, yeah, it was late Tuesday. So I dropped it off on Wednesday and it wasn't scanned. You can't see my calendar, but it was 4 days or whatever. So it went from the 8th to the 11th. If that was within 2 days, I could put to get that defect removed. So that's what that is. So I usually don't worry about these. I've only had to worry about them once, and that was a couple of Christmases ago when the post office was extremely behind. The items would get scanned within 2 days, but they would be late delivery. And as you see here, buyer states late delivery. So you can get those. I got a bunch of those taken off then, but this year the mail don't seem to be having any issues because I'm sure they have light work this year compared to other years. But yeah, so that's all that is. So that's where you request all that stuff. And I already went off that page, but ebay.com/sellerhelp is where you look. So thanks everybody. I'll see you all in the next video.